Have you ever wanted to invest in sports cards, but you don't want to have to worry about necessarily storing, protecting, or even reselling these cards? If you answered yes to those questions, then I'm going to show you an alternative investment platform that might just pique your interest. But first, here's the intro. So today we're going to talk about Collectable.com. It's spelled collectible with an A. And basically at a high level what it is, it's a platform that's been developed to help more everyday people buy stakes in high-end cards. So I can buy a percentage of a Mickey Mantle rookie, and when those cards' value go up over time, my investment goes up over time. It's like a stock market where you can break down your little portfolio in whatever sport, players, cards, assets you want. So we're going to look at that. Let's go to the website. All right, so here it is, collectable.com. It's app.collectable.com. I think technically it was developed to be a phone app. I just hate doing this kind of stuff on my phone. But either way, I just signed up for an account. So we're going to look around here and see what we can figure out about this. First thing we're going to do is go to the FAQ page. Always a good place to start. I actually can't sign into the FAQ page. For some reason it's protected, so that's no good. So we'll just try to figure out everything on our own since the FAQ page is for some reason gated. Never seen that before in my life, I don't think. So we're going to go to featured asset, and it looks like here's all their, not all their, but some of the assets. So if I wanted a Michael Jordan PSA 10 rookie at $13.30 a share, or a Mickey Mantle rookie at $8.95 a share. You can buy as many shares as you want to, the PSA 8. These have recently exited, so this Wilt Chamberlain 5960 game worn rookie jersey looks like it recently sold for $1.6, almost $1.7 million. So if I click on it, it pulls up this written information. I know my head's kind of in the way, but we'll just kind of talk through it. So up to the top right corner, you can see that it exited at $1.7 million basically, so that is a 32.5% increase. There's a little summary of it. There's what it is. You can see the pictures. Again, you're just buying a very small percentage of it, so you don't necessarily, you don't have the responsibility of storing or protecting this $3 million jersey, so that's real nice. It has links to the authentication, to legal. I guess if you want to buy the whole thing, you can make an offer. We should have submitted a bid. I would have done it, but I guess we missed out on that opportunity. Or let's check one that is still currently trading. So we got this Mickey Mantle, $446,426. So we got a good look at what it's trading for. So here's the, let me see. This is the all-time. So it looks like it is down $52,000 since they bought it, but it is pretty low right now, so it might actually not be a bad time to get in because it was up. It's been up quite a bit, as you can tell. I don't like that this chart doesn't have dates on the Y coordinate. It's January 27th. I'm a little bit confused on how to read this, honestly. You do have to, I saw this earlier, you have to verify your account to trade, so I think you have to, prove, it's probably proof of income and some other stuff. I can't imagine it's not like I'm, hunting for unicorn startups. I'm buying $9 shares of a card, so I don't imagine you have to, prove that you're worth millions of dollars, but you do have to verify your account to be able to trade assets here. Again, more information about the card, trading activity, market cap. So it looks basically like I'm on, like a Yahoo Finance or Robinhood or whatever, but it's just treating, instead of buying Google, I'm looking at a Mickey Mantle card. That's what they're going for, at least. It's trying to make it as close to like a sports card stock market portfolio as possible. So it looks like you have different collections. Here's their 10 most popular assets. You have individual players, Mahomes, Babe Ruth, Steph Curry. Let's just click on football cards. It's football season right now. See what people are thinking. So you can see what they have currently and what they have sold. So that's awesome. Most popular, 10 most popular assets. All of these are currently trading. Look at this. This is the concerning part to me, though. And they probably bought all this stuff during the 2020-21 sports card bubble, so everything's naturally going to be down quite a bit. But these are the exited ones right here, and there are very few that are actually profitable. So, and what I'm seeing that I think is pretty interesting, the memorabilia itself, like that Wilt Chamberlain jersey that was up 30%, the memorabilia itself is up. All the cards are down. So here's some signed Luka sneakers that was up 31% upon exit. Yeah, it looks like pretty consistently. Here's some shoes that play Kobe sneakers that were down. Jason Tatum. Yeah, all the card you could have got wrecked if you would have bought quite a bit of this stuff. So I would assume moving forward, most of the stuff that they're like currently buying, they're getting at a lot better prices than it was tough to. You couldn't buy anything during 2020, 2021 and not lose some money on it. Like if you're holding it till now, I bought a ton of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Prism stuff, and that was before he was like really good. And now he's like a top 5 player in the NBA, and his cards are still down. So like he's taken off, and his cards are still less than I bought them for. So anyways, I would, if I'm buying stuff from them, I would look at stuff that they've acquired recently, because I do think that the high-end stuff is going to continue to go up. I've looked at these charts before. I'm logging into Card Ladder, which is something that I use quite a bit here, and we have an affiliate code, so let me know if you guys want it. But one of the things I like to look at is the index. Again, you can't see. One of the things I like to look at here is the index, which shows the different sports card indexes and how they're broken down. So you can look at, just for example, let's look at football cards. So here's the football card index, and you can see, like I was saying, everything during the pandemic really took off and went up, 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 got really, really hot in early 2022, and then live sports started, people lost some interest in sports cards, and it came back down. Everything's still so much more valuable than it was most of my collecting life. Like, I was collecting cards from about 2005 is when I started, when I was really young, and I never really stopped. But I'm used to, like, this. So now everything's still super expensive, it seems like, but people are still like, oh, man, everything's down so much. Anyways, look at this chart and the fall off, and then look at vintage stuff. The fall off here, comparatively, is almost non-existent. So I think that's just a testament to the staying power of vintage cars. So I say all that to say, when you're on the collectible marketplace, bear that in mind and maybe buy some of the pre-war vintage stuff when they have that sort of stuff. And then it looks like you have your portfolio where you can check out. So obviously I don't have any assets, but if I did, it would track it throughout the day. So this is just basically a blog, I think. Michael Jordan Last Dance shoes just became the most expensive sneakers ever sold. $2.2 million. It's just a link to other people's blogs. Looks like you can pay with your bank account or credit cards, which is nice. And that kind of concludes our collectibles tour. So guys, check out Collectable. I do think it's a really interesting concept, and while the numbers might not look great, everybody's numbers look like that, and they're at least publicizing it. So this is not an endorsed video. They didn't pay. It's nothing promotional. I just wanted to check it out because we had a couple people ask, what do you think of Collectable? And I didn't even realize it was a thing. Check it out if you're interested. And if you already use Collectable, let me know in the comment. And if you already use Collectable, let me know your thoughts below. I'll see you next time.